Hello again, this is RFC Maki. I'm going to dictate a little bit more about one of my more recent videos. This is a dogfight that takes place over the Bulge region of Belgium. I'm going to put this one mostly in airplane view rather than cockpit view. I only fly in cockpit view, but put it in airplane view just to show you the beauty of the region, the beauty of this map. I love the frozen rivers, the snow-covered ground, the forest. It's really nice. And in this mission, I'm trying to practice using the Focke-Wulf 190A5. It's very different from the BF 109 that I'm used to flying. It rolls really quickly. It's a little bit more jumpy, but it's also faster and has a bit of a heavier punch, as far as I can tell. And just for my friends in the Royal Flying Corps, I'm putting some P-47 Thunderbolts against which I'm going to fight, so I'm taking on two. So at this stage of the battle, I am rising up in altitude, trying to give myself a bit of an altitude advantage that I can drop down on my opponents. The whole time I've got enemy flak shaking all around me. God, look at that river over there. That's really great. All the twisting, the spinning, and the looping of that river. Now I tend to like to have my enemies off to the left side of me. You can't see them very well in this picture because they're very nicely camouflaged against the backdrop. They're down below me in the street. But in about a second or so, I'm going to roll my plane down, begin to aim towards them, hopefully getting a crack shot off, and hopefully beginning my reversal. You see the two enemies split around me, one going one direction, one going the other. And at this point, I'm looking up in the cockpit, trying to track this guy here. Now, I was expecting to drift across in front of my guns, and he pulled in tighter than I thought he would, and cut back behind me. Thank goodness he didn't fire. And the cloud cover in this game is really nice too. So I attempt to roll back over and misjudge the lineup again, and he starts sort of a defensive, flying up, dropping down, flying up, dropping down, more like kind of like a vertical scissors maneuver, which I will take advantage of here in just a minute, knowing what he's going to be doing. I'm trying not to do too much moving around because the loss of velocity really can leave you floundering, especially in this Focke-Wulf 190. So I'm reversing back around, looking for him, and in the process, I believe here I wound up switching targets. I lose the first one, spot the other guy, and begin to drop down on him, chasing him towards the ground. I'll switch to the cockpit view for you just to see what it looks like when I'm in there. I really dislike the the German cockpits. They have these really thick bars on the side. I'm not sure if there's some kind of Murphy's Law or something, but those cockpits always seem to block my opponents. Here I can spot the guy, but I'm kind of turning ahead of him. I'm going to take a few crack shots as I spin. Now, one of the really difficult challenges of flying in cockpit view is very often when you're turning like this, your opponent is underneath your nose and you can't spot him at all. So I'm trying to get a little bit of a view, making sure that I'm turning with him, and then a few snapshots, and got actually quite lucky. I couldn't even see the guy. I didn't really know I'd hit him until I saw him spinning out. But hit him and got the first one down. I love this kind of view. I always imagine the little people down there in their house having a nice Sunday meal, and all of a sudden, bam! The airplane crashes down at the bottom. Now, while I'm doing that, the other plane pulls up behind me, so I pull a reverse and move. Now, at this point, glancing back on my tail, one of the things I've been trying to practice is flying and looking backwards, because trying to figure out where the hell the bad guy is a bit of a challenge. Looking and looking, don't see him yet, and then a bit of luck, he drifts right in front of my plane. So very quickly and very easily I can pull up on him. Now I'm switching to the outside view just so you can see. In fact, I'm switching to his view. I wanted you to see the damage model on this. Beautiful looking plane. A lot of my friends have been begging for this in the Storm Raiders. You can see the machine gun fire peppers his plane with a couple hits, not enough to really pull him down yet, and the cannon fire takes off both of his wings and his tail. Poor guy drifts to the ground, and I'm watching this guy that didn't actually bail out of his cockpit, so I may have actually killed the pilot on the way. But there we go. Some good practice in the Focke-Wulf 190, and I'm trying to use it a little bit in online games as well. Hope you enjoyed this Birds of Steel video, and cheers, mates. And of course, get up the yard.